Hi guys, and welcome to today's video. Today's video is my top 5 favourite TV shows. I would recommend these TV shows over any other shows, and I am still so surprised that some people do not watch half of these shows. I'm like, these are like the best shows on TV. So if you want to find out what my top 5 favourite TV shows are, then keep on watching. At number 5 is The Office USA. Now, a lot of people I know have still not watched this show, but this is a funny show. There are like 10 seasons, something like that. There's so many seasons. It is hilariously funny. It follows like 15 characters in the office. For people that haven't watched it, go out and watch it. This is a TV show that's kind of on the same level as like Friends. Do you remember like when Friends, you can like put it on in the background and you don't have to really think when you watch it, but it's still really entertaining? That is exactly what The Office USA is for me and Dave. Basically, we will put it on when we're gonna have tea or when we just want to just lounge around and not really do anything, and it just can be on, and it's just so entertaining and funny. So my number 5 pick is The Office USA. In at number 4, is Orange is the New Black. Now this is quite a new show, and I know that some people are still getting on this bandwagon. If you are not on the bandwagon, I would say go and get on it. It's such an entertaining, funny, but also like there's a lot of drama and backstories and flashbacks, which, you know, I love in a show. It's like when Lost was going, like the flashbacks are amazing because they sort of just tell you so much more about the characters. This story follows a woman who basically is sent to prison because she committed a crime, and now she's in prison, and how a woman in her 30s would deal with going to prison and meeting all these new characters. And it's just finished season 2 and it's so good. It's a good, entertaining show. I remember watching the first like 3 episodes of season 1 and thinking, oh, I don't know if this is for me, I don't know if it's my cup of tea, but then you get addicted to it, you really do, and you end up falling in love with the characters and being like, oh, I love them and what's gonna happen, and then there are a few predictable things and there are a few things that they could have been a little bit more hard-hitting about, but Orange is the New Black is an amazing show and I would definitely recommend it. Okay, number 3. Now my number 3 is quite a controversial number 3, because not many people still watch the show, but I still love it, and it is True Blood. There are a lot of people that do not like True Blood, and I get it. Some of the seasons have been quite hard to watch. Like, I just feel like some of them were just like very filler episodes, so there were a lot of episodes that really didn't progress the story. Whereas I started this show and I will finish the show. And I know they're into like the last season now. The season that I'm watching now is the last season, which is like boo-hoo, gonna cry, gonna miss it. But I still love this show. It's got vampires, werewolves, El Cid. Now if you haven't watched this show, please do it. As a woman, if you have not watched this show, you have to watch this show. It is full of the hottest guys, and there's also amazing looking women, but you know, whatever. But the guys are so amazingly hot that I can't not watch it. It's one of them shows that you can be watching and you can think they can't really do or bring any other mythical characters into this, but they do, and they just keep bringing lots and lots of new characters in. And this season's been quite refreshing though. We're into like episode 2 or 3 now of the final season, and they're like really, it's really good when you can start killing off main characters because you're in the last season. Then I think, yeah, you know, it gets really good then. I would definitely say it's getting better because they're just killing off random people. I think True Blood has definitely lost a lot of its audience members now, but I still really like it. I know Dave's not too keen on it anymore. I think season 1 was just like, this is so new and amazing, and it was about vampires and then a fairy, and you just didn't know what was going on, and it was interesting. I think now, as there's been so many other shows about vampires and werewolves and blah, blah, it's kind of lost its charm a little bit, because it was like the first one of its like, oh, what is this? I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna continue watching it, and I would definitely recommend that you should, give it a watch. It's very entertaining, it's funny, as well as being, vampire porn, basically. I'm really loving it still, and I'm so excited that it's back on, and I would definitely recommend that if you were not gonna watch any other season of True Blood, then watch season 1, because I guarantee after watching season 1 you will want to watch season 2. Now season 2 and 3 do take a dip, but persevere, because it gets really good. And this final season now, definitely worth a watch, definitely. Now in at number 2 is Game of Thrones. Now I love Game of Thrones, I love the characters, and do not get me wrong, it's not just because I love Jon Snow, which I do. I just feel like every season is getting better, and they really are like answering the fans. Like, it's like you want to see more of this, so they actually made the next season with more of this. So it's like they're making it for the viewers, which a lot of TV shows don't. They make it one way, and if you like it, you like it, and if you don't, you don't. With Game of Thrones, they are making it for the fans, so it is getting better. Every season is getting better, and yeah, sometimes I believe that the seasons are not long enough. They're like 8 episodes or like 12 episodes, and I just don't think that they're long enough. But I'm still gonna be there as a fan watching it every single week. Yeah, love it. And if you haven't watched Game of Thrones, then please watch Game of Thrones. This is a show that you will get hooked on, and because the seasons are so short, you will be able to like bash this out in a couple of weeks, easy. The only downfall I would say about Game of Thrones is that there are just too many characters, and sometimes it's really hard to keep everyone in check and know who this person is and this person is. I know Dave has a real problem with that, so sometimes I spend a whole episode going, yes, it's this person, this person that and he's like, oh yeah. So, but it's a great show. There are lots of storylines going on at once, so there are a lot of different things to follow. So do not miss an episode. If you're gonna watch them all. I would definitely say my second most favourite show is Game of Thrones. It's just, you have to watch it. If you've never watched it, go out and watch it. It's amazing! Okay, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. My favourite TV show is The Walking Dead. Yeah, I love The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is by far my show. Love it, and I am trying to get everybody that I know to watch this show. But it's very hard to sell the show to people if they don't know what it's about. Basically, it's a zombie apocalypse. It's hard to sell that to people, especially people that don't like horror films. I hate horror films, but like, this show is amazing, and it's not scary as far as like, you're not going to be able to sleep at night, but it's got the jump factor, so like you can be watching it and then something will happen and it's like, oh shit, it's just a great show, and definitely my top pick. Basically, the show follows the lead character called Rick, and he was a policeman to start off with. Then he got shot, he woke up in a zombie apocalypse, and he tried to find his family, and yes, basically it's massively evolved from there. You've had some amazing characters come and go throughout the seasons. I am the biggest fan of Daryl. I would say Daryl's my number one. If you don't know who Daryl is, then you have to watch the show, because this guy is hot. I think he's every woman's favourite, but I love Rick as well. Now I know Rick's had a bad rap, but I think he's amazing as well. But I'm just like really impressed with this show. This show is getting better, the seasons are getting longer, which is something that I am over the moon about, because I remember the first season was like 6 episodes or something. Nope, not long enough for me. Nope. So now I think they're like 13 or something like that, 12 or 13, maybe even more. Like I would be happy if they just like made like 24 or something, like 24. But it's a good show, and I could only highly recommend this show. And I know it might take some people more than 1 or 2 episodes to get into this. I mean, I've got a couple of friends who have tried to get into this, but have give up. Now, do not give up. You either like it or you have to work at it. There is no stop it. You know, just try, just keep trying to get into this show. I personally watched the first episode and was hooked, and I know a couple of other people were like that, but obviously it's not going to be for everyone, but I still think it is a very amazing show, and I would highly recommend it. If you don't know what to watch on a weeknight, you know, when you're having your tea, The Walking Dead is amazing. Like, it's just so good, and I cannot say amazing enough because it is amazing. You have to give it a go, so please give The Walking Dead a go. Well guys, that was my top 5 favourite TV shows. So in at number 5 we had The Office USA. In at number 4 we had Orange is the New Black. Amazing. In at number 3 we had True Blood. In at number 2 we had Game of Thrones, and my favourite is The Walking Dead at number 1. Now I love The Walking Dead, and I would recommend all of these shows on my list. But if you have a top 5 favourite TV shows, then feel free to list them in the comment bar below, because I love TV shows and I'm always looking for new TV shows to watch. So I would love to hear your recommendations. Okay guys, I guess that's it for today. So bye! Bye!